Hi YouTube, it's Dana, and I know I just uploaded a video today about all the snow we've been having. It's all melting now. Yay! I live in Texas. I live here for a reason. I don't mind snow if I'm going somewhere to see it, but I do mind snow when it keeps my husband from going to work and keeps us from being outside at all, and so I'm really glad to see it go. Don't hate me. Okay, I got a letter from my insurance company today. Basically saying that I've been approved for surgery at the medical center that I really wanted to be at, but I didn't think I would be. Usually it's self-pay patients, I thought, that got to use that facility, but my insurance company apparently likes it. So, which is perfectly fine with me. My question was, though, it says that I've been initially approved for 1 day from March 1st through March 1st. I was just wondering if anybody knew if that means I have to have it on that day. I know for it to say the initial approval means that it probably is subject to change, but because I really need to pick my surgery date. I was just reading this to my husband over the phone because I just got it today. And he was like, I can't do it that day. I have inventory that day, the 1st and the 2nd. And so I was really hoping to have this done earlier in this month, in February. And it's not working out that way. And I can just see it. It's getting pushed farther and farther back because of my husband's work schedule, which is fine because, yes, I do need him to be there with me in the hospital. Maybe he could do it. I don't know. I have to have 2 weeks for the pre-op liquid diet. You know, that is going to be non-negotiable. I know that. I know it. And that's okay because I want to be able to be the safest that I can be during the surgery. And I want it to be as easy as it can be for my doctor. So I appreciate the fact that it's a 2-week liquid diet and I can do it. And it should be. But I'm getting a little discouraged. To be really honest with you, I'm really kind of getting discouraged. I'm ready. You know, my appointment got postponed from this past Wednesday to this next Tuesday, which is almost a week later, and that just pushes everything back. My husband's already taken off 5 days in a row. 2 of those days on the front end and the tail end are actually his days off, so he's actually only taking 3 personal days, but that's 5 days that he's away from his work. And he was already home Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 days this week because of the snow and the ice. So anyway, so he's really not excited to keep taking off work, and he can't do it, especially with inventory coming up and stuff. There's stuff he has to do. So now I'm kind of thinking it's probably going to be, let me look at my calendar. It's not going to be the week of the 14th because he can't take off any that week. It's too soon after he, is taking off the end of this coming week. The next week after that is 1 week before his inventory. So he could take off 1 day. 1 day. Along with his regular day off. The day before his regular day off, and then his regular day off. But I really don't want to ask him to do that because he's going to be so stressed out. So I'm kind of hoping March 3rd. And I don't even know what days my doctor actually does surgery, because I know there've got to be days that he isn't doing surgery. So anyway, so we're kind of looking at 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Which is really okay, because the conference I'm going to next weekend, they always feed us really well, and that sure would stink, wouldn't it? To be on a liquid diet, mostly liquid diet, and really not be able to enjoy anything. So, and be tempted the whole weekend, you know. It's a lot of it is just meetings, but you know, the food that they feed us the food they fed us last year was really good. And you know, it's kind of my last hurrah before I have surgery. So, and I sure would like to not have to take protein powder and all that stuff with me. So, anyway, that's where I am. I'm just kind of blah, waiting. I'm ready to do this. I've already scheduled for us to go camping at the end of March. I'm hoping we can do it for my husband's birthday, the very last weekend in March. And I'm hoping that we can do it, because at this point, you know, it's kind of looking like I'm really hoping I'm not getting the my surgery pushed back to the end of March. Oh, Lordy be. And I know that his schedule is going to be really full, because I know he wasn't able to do the surgeries that he needed to do this week. So, you know, 3 weeks might be, you know, exactly what we have to deal with. So I just really need to prepare myself for that. But anyway, so if anybody has any advice, I know my doctor's office, and I'm going to take this paper with me, is going to, you know, they're probably going to tell me, oh, don't worry about it. It's just we had to throw out a date, and that's the one we picked, and, you know, that's not set in stone, blah, blah. And then also that it would, you know, it's not just one day. I'm sure that they'll approve it for a one night stay, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to stay one night with having the vertical sleep. If I was having a lap band, I would expect to only be there, you know, during the day that one day and then go home, because that's usually an outpatient procedure. But anyway, so if anybody has any advice about that, I appreciate it. And other than that, I'm just waiting. We're having a little Super Bowl party tomorrow night. Go Packers. And Julia, I have to say, Julie, your little video about the Packers, that's hilarious. I laughed so hard that I cried. It's still getting me tickled thinking about you going, cheese head. Anyway. So, I guess that's really about all I had. I'm just rambling now because I'm kind of bored, and I'm waiting on my husband to get home. He just left work, so it'll be an hour and a half before he gets home. Well, that's his usual commute is an hour and a half, so it'll probably be 2 at least, with the roads the way they are. So, anyway, God bless, and y'all have a great weekend, and let's all enjoy the Super Bowl. And I will talk to y'all probably Tuesday after my appointment. So, have a great weekend, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.